You feel it. That heaviness after the party ends. That exhaustion that has nothing to do with your body. It's your soul. Drained, empty. You leave the gathering and finally breathe. And they tell you this is wrong. But what they really mean is, they need you dependent. They call you weird, antisocial, broken. But here's what they don't tell you. The world fears people who are comfortable alone, because if you don't need their validation, you become dangerous. This is not a video about loneliness. This is about the kind of silence that saves you. Loneliness is a wound, the silence you didn't choose, the emptiness that screams. But solitude? Solitude is a choice. It's the door you close yourself, the breath you take when the world gets too loud. Carl Jung understood this. Solitude wasn't escape, it was return, a return to the self. Loneliness is imposed. Solitude is power, and those who choose it, they terrify the crowd, because they found something most people spend their entire lives running from: themselves. Here's the truth. You're not avoiding people. You're avoiding losing yourself. Let me give you the facts. When solitude is forced, it breaks you. But when it's chosen, everything changes. Your stress drops. Your mind quiets. The chaos fades. Studies show that people who actively choose time alone experience effective deactivation. The noise stops. The anxiety lowers. The calm returns. On days when people spent more time in solitude, they felt less stressed. Because here's the truth they won't tell you. Most stress comes from other people. Their expectations, their judgments, their endless need for you to perform. Solitude also increases autonomy, satisfaction. The feeling of being free, of making choices that are yours, not compromised, not negotiated, yours. And that kind of freedom, most people never taste it. Your silence has never been the problem. Their noise has. If you're an introvert, you know this pain. Someone says, "Why are you so quiet?" And suddenly you feel guilty for existing. You see too much. You feel too deeply. You notice the things others ignore. The fake smile, the hesitation in their voice, the lie behind the laugh. And it exhausts you. Every conversation takes something from you. Every social mask you wear costs energy. And society punishes you for this. They call you shy, awkward, cold. They punish you for protecting your energy. They force you to perform, to be louder, more social, more like them. Jung called this psychic violence, the slow murder of your true self. You split in two. The person they want, and the person you are. And the space between, that's where you lose yourself. I used to think something was wrong with me too. But here's what they don't understand. You're not quiet. You're observant. Your sensitivity is not weakness. Your silence is not fear. It's intelligence. It's self-preservation. It's the refusal to betray yourself for their comfort. And that takes more strength than they'll ever know. If this feels like I'm talking about you, I am. People who embrace solitude possess something rare: psychological self-sufficiency. These people are different. They're not neurotic, not anxious, not desperate. They score higher in openness, higher in resilience, lower in fear of rejection. Their self-worth doesn't depend on relationships, on likes, on validation. They're not antisocial. They're selective. They don't need 100 friends. They need 2 real ones. They don't need constant noise. They need meaningful silence. And when they enter a room, you feel it. The presence, the calm, the strength of someone who knows who they are. They don't chase. They choose. They don't beg for love. They walk away from anything that dishonors them. They're not afraid of people. They're afraid of becoming a version of themselves that isn't real. This is what Jung called differentiation, the ability to be whole alone and connected when it matters, not from need, from choice. You're not lonely. You're healing. Let me tell you the real reason they want you distracted. Because a person who is whole cannot be controlled. If you're content alone, you don't need their products. If you're at peace within, you don't need their promises. They shame you for choosing peace. They call you antisocial because they can't control you. The market needs you empty. The system needs you searching. The culture needs you dependent. But you've walked away from the game. You've chosen individuation, becoming yourself, not who they want, not who they trained you to be, who you actually are. And that person is free. Solitude isn't pulling you away from life. It's showing you what life actually is. Beneath the noise, beneath the lies, beneath the masks, most people fear silence because silence reveals truth, and truth is terrifying. But you're not most people. You're the one who stays when everyone leaves. You're the one who looks when others turn away. You're the one who sits in your room while the world expects you outside, and you feel peace. Here's what nobody tells you. Silence didn't make you lonely. Noise did. If you need to be alone, listen to that voice. It's not running, it's waking up. The world will call you strange. Let them. They will say you're missing out. You're not. You're finding what they lost. Solitude is not the absence of life. It's the presence of self. And in a world that wants you distracted, distorted, and dependent, that presence is rebellion. That silence is power. That choice is freedom. So take your time, close the door, turn off the noise, and listen, really listen, to the voice that's been waiting, the one that knows who you are. That voice, that's you, and you're stronger than you know. If this hit you, you weren't meant to watch this. You were meant to hear it. Drop a comment, share your story, and remember, silence is not empty. It's full of answers.